That'd be a fucking sweet idea. You shaved your mustache and I didn't shave mine, and then like now we turn into like we becoming you ever seen that movie Photographer?
Oh, right. Here's some Freaky Friday.
Yeah, it's where a woman fucks her daughter's boyfriends.
What happens in Freaky Friday? What happens in Freaky Friday?
Well, think about it.
Yeah, I mean,
Mom and daughter change places, and of course the mom's horny and divorced, or she's gonna fuck all those little teenager boys.
Because it's
those
legal.
14-year-old boners because she can't get
Old soul.
it's not
sucking dick like a pro at fucking 15.
Yeah. She's like, boy, my knees.
You know what I mean?
On that note, welcome to Yeah Dude Podcast. Here we are. We're fucking in the building.
Thank you for having us.
The podcast about where I figure out how to do a podcast with some of the funniest comedians from Connecticut. So check us out, like and subscribe, and go jerk off or something because that stuff's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see here. We got Berger in the building. Woo!
Thanks for having me.
Keele Howard Stone.
Oh
What's up,
my
sir? How you
god,
doing?
pleasure.
Great. And fucking Ian Carr.
Fucking Ian Carr, yeah.
Heard that before.
Fucking piece of shit.
I feel like I've been considered a lingerer at this point. You
You're
know?
lingering?
Yeah, you
I
hang
hope
out.
not. I
They
don't want
turned
to
the lights on this morning. You were here.
You know where I was this morning? I can't tell you guys.
Oh, yo, I want to know
Did you get laid?
though.
That made it very interesting.
Did you get laid?
I was in this tiny town in Connecticut called Wet Pussy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I've been there before.
I have not.
Strangely
I've heard it's really good, though.
hard to find.
Oh, yeah?
Hard to find.
Yeah.
Clit Street is where I was, but like I
That's
thought it was a
insane.
myth, but I found it. 69 Clit Street.
No way.
in Vagina, Connecticut.
That's cool though. So you got some pussy.
Yeah, I got laid. Yeah.
That's
Was he
always
hot?
fun. And it was somebody you don't.
Yeah, was he a nice guy? Did he give you cab money? What happened?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounded like he had a wet pussy. So at least.
It's like,
Yeah.
honestly, it was my first black dude, and I'm a little sore. A little sore today.
You were walking funny when I saw it. I was
Yeah.
wondering why.
Yeah,
Good for you.
Yeah, I tell people I ride horses, but that's not true.
Funny fuck. Oh, fuck.
It needs
Oh, my funny bone.
Oh, don't
Oh,
be
you
a
had your
little
funny
bitch,
bone
dude.
on the
Look at this
pod?
guy cry babying over
No, you
here.
don't understand. This elbow is made out of metal. I shattered it, and like,
Oh, really?
I didn't. Oh,
You're like a
Possibly
bionic. You're like a bionic man.
What could you possibly hit over there? You're on the poofy-ish couch.
I hit the fucking.
I thought you were
I hit
joking
the
about
metal
being in
edged
pain.
vintage coffee table over here.
Oh yeah,
Fuck,
dude. All vintage. All vintage all the time. Just cause you hit your funny bone doesn't mean you can put a
You
beer
still
on the
can't break
table.
laws. Even when you break your funny bone.
No, but really, I shattered my elbow skateboarding like 10 years ago, and it took me like 6 months to get my arm back, basically.
Dude.
Like surgery.
They
like pains,
held
like,
it?
My arm looks weird. It doesn't go straight anymore. It's all fucked
Your arm
up.
was just on ice for 9 months?
No, I had like a robotic thing with like tensioners on it to like learn. I had to go to 14 weeks of physical therapy where they were basically strap me on a table and like bend my arm for me.
Is that your cranking hand?
What
No.
trick? What trick
Oh,
were you
thank
going
God.
for?
Honestly,
big twisty.
high speed Smith grind down a ledge.
Oh,
High speed
nice.
Smith grind, and I bailed and I landed on my board when I didn't want to land on my board. And I slipped out and just landed on my side and like
What'd you do?
shattered my fucking elbow.
You were fully extended?
No, I just
thing,
fell
or-
on my side like this,
Oh,
but it was
wow.
marble ground, and just a little nub, the weenus bone that connects your bottom arm
Yeah.
to your top arm.
Oh, the
that
weenus.
shattered. That like basically turned into dust.
Interesting.
And so for like years after I had the surgery and recovered and stuff, I didn't think I could hit my funny bone anymore. And the first time I did, like years later, like I literally had to like run my hand under ice water. Like it felt like lightning.
Right now.
But that was like probably the,
didn't know how bad it was gonna
He's on
hurt.
some
Yeah.
PTSD right now.
well, anyway, yeah, that was
That's crazy.
maybe the third time ever since 10
about-
years.
Wait, so you
breaking my
lost
elbow.
the feeling to hit your funny bone since then, technically?
Well, it's just harder to find.
What
I
about
think.
you?
It's like a clip.
so
my
hard
funny
not
bone's a
to-
clip now,
it's-
and
it's so
I have an
hard not
orgasm
to.
with my funny bone once every 3 years
7
or
years,
whatever,
yeah.
and it hurts. Which is why women hate sex.
Keel, have you ever had like a big surgery or anything like that?
Bro, I fucking am indestructible. Okay.
Fucking superhero.
Never broken
bro?
a bone.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
What do you play inside a lot?
You play soccer?
No, I was a tiny little orange pussy until like 8 months ago. I had a growth spurt.
They call him
very
Garfield.
Very late, I had a growth spurt. I was like 5'2" when I was 15, 16, the summer before
You were 5'2",
senior year.
How old is
6
he
months
now?
ago.
Yeah. But going into like senior year of high school, I grew like 5 inches over that summer.
No shit.
6'1" is what I've ended up at. So whatever.
So wait, you turned.
one.
Wait, so you were a pussy up until 16, or you were literally a pussy up until 8 months ago?
No. I just never broke a bone. Like I've like gotten in a car airborne before, crashing it and stuff, and like I've never broken a bone. Like
you never-
you know that movie with Bruce Willis where he can't.
Indestructible. I was gonna say that. You're like
Oh.
that guy, but the
You might-
ginger version.
you-
So
you
they'll
might
never
be.
make a movie about you.
Yeah,
You-
no,
you
'cause
might
you still
be.
age. You still get bald and old, but you just don't die.
Yeah, you got good hair,
Huh.
no grace.
How did you get?
Yeah.
Whites, but
we're
no
kids.
grace.
We get away with them. I think there's little ones you just can't.
Yeah,
see.
just for you guys. If you guys are just listening and not watching, we got 3 gingers. This is 3 gingers. If we did 4, we would have ripped a fucking hole in the space-time
yeah,
continuum. So
lens
we
of the-
can't do
I'm
that.
outnumbered. I'm
Let's-
scared.
Yeah.
Well, Berger, you're our cousin. You're Taylor's dream. If
Yeah,
you
I
had
guess
muscles,
so,
so
yeah.
like.
No, you're Justin Bieber at a Diddy party right now, is what you are.
Yeah. Yeah, the N64, you got me. That's why I'm here. I promised some Smash Bros.
I
But
thought we were-
bros are gonna smash.
Burger does look like a grease boy at a Diddy party.
We need an oil boy.
He was like the great
Where's the
boy,
slip
like
and
back in
slide?
in the Roman era, like feeding fucking fat people grapes,
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that.
and then
Keeping 'em moist.
shoving dicks up his ass or whatever.
Or whatever they say.
Yeah, they do that. I mean, they
All
do
3
that.
ends of the N64 controller up in me.
Oh, dude, that is
At the
someone's
same
thing,
time?
I bet.
That's the real Devil's Three-Way.
Yeah.
It's the N64.
What a dumb shaped controller, though. I never really got behind why they did what
You
they
know what
did
it was?
there.
Because our hands were
was-
much smaller back then. It's for
So
kids.
it gave the kids.
But it wasn't intuitive. There was 3 options. It was like a udders.
It wasn't
You know what I mean?
intuitive.
Yeah, it was udders.
It wasn't intuitive, but it's Japanese, and
Right.
they love symmetry, and they love odd numbers like 5, 7, like 5
Ooh,
fingers on
really?
each
Is that-
hand.
they do?
The arms, legs, and head. Yeah, they do. That's like in Western we tend to be more about like even numbers, but
Keep it
in
simple.
Asian it's more.
Can't-
You were in China, right?
Yeah.
It's much more odd, like 3, 5, 9, 7.
I don't really know,
No?
but I do know
Maybe I'm
that
gay or
I
full of
do
shit. I
know
don't know.
that
Both.
I'm gonna fuck this up exactly how they do it, but I know like Japan doesn't like they don't number streets. They like number the blocks instead. Like everything's based off of like the block
Like
position.
grid.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's like
like
54, 86.
Does that not make sense how I'm saying it?
No, it does.
No,
Maybe I'm dumb.
no,
I
I'm
kinda know
not.
what
I'm
you're
not
saying.
explaining it. I'm not explaining it correctly. That's why.
To me,
But
streets and blocks are the same. Like this New York City or something.
But like there wouldn't be like go to like the address wouldn't be like a street address. It would just be the address of like the grid.
Like a chessboard.
Like there'd be like
I
north
see.
south
Chessboard.
like
Chessboard
north.
E6.
Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah, I explained it.
Okay.
Poorly.
That's crazy.
You got
Why
almost
were
a
you there?
chessboard shirt.
I was never in Japan, but I just know that
It's
fact
Japanese
about
checkers.
Japan.
See how everything's sideways? He's got a Japanese checkerboard on his shirt.
No, I love
Everything's a little bit slanted. You know what I mean?
I grew up loving Asian
myself.
culture, dude. Like I fucking loved
Wu-Tang?
it. I went to
Dude.
love Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang.
Not me, dude.
Look,
I never
watch
watched a
this.
single Jackie Chan movie.
That's
That's
Chinese.
downright blasphemy, and you're a piece of shit.
Here, look.
I've never
You're
seen
white.
any
You're
Rush
a
Hour.
Rush Hour, you piece of shit.
I've never seen a Rush Hour.
Dude, that's by the way.
Burger, I used to really like you. What happened?
By the way,
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
yeah. I think that's
on
cool.
the rush hour
You're a white guy
on the
that
rush
loves black
hour
women.
topic, one, you
Yes.
got to see
Well, I think
it,
that's what gender
but
means.
2, Jason on the last podcast fucking gave us this tiger.
Oh, so that's
Oh my
brand new
God, I know.
today.
Very nice.
What's the name again?
The name of
very
the tiger is Soo Young.
Soo Young.
the girl that gets kidnapped in Rush Hour 1.
Oh.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
so awesome.
He said, "Oh,
That's
like
why I
he
brought it
knows."
up. And we were
Well,
talking
they sue
about
her
Rush
because
Hour.
she's young. It's a lawsuit.
You like him, Young? You look like you like him. Nah, I'm
You
taking
look like
that.
you are. You look like you are.
I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Imagine being
Sometimes I just say a really dumb thing. Yeah, I'll cut that out.
Burger has aspirations to become an NYPD police officer. Imagine getting arrested
Still?
by Burger.
Yeah.
Like
Still
how-
waiting.
Oh, I know.
Imagine
trying to
getting
get
arrested.
I did want to ask
Imagine
you,
getting
Burger.
arrested by this guy.
I did want to ask you, Burger. Fucking why? How long have you wanted to be a police? Like, why do you think you like? Why?
I mean,
Other than your hate of minorities.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was just
Better
yeah. No, that just comes with them.
I just
No, it's 18-year-old me was just in a what's it called, a career fair at my gym, and I saw a pamphlet.
Talk to me at a 10. And,
A pamphlet changed your life?
Yeah, I saw a pamphlet, and there was dogs on there, and I like dogs, so I'm like, I'll be a K9 unit cop. And so I went to school for it. Now I'm $100,000 in debt, and the bit is still going. So it's like I can't give up now, you know.
why you want to be a cop? Well, I like dogs.
That's really the reason why.
You know what, though? You know what?
Makes sense.
On the flip side,
Love
on the
dogs,
flip
hate my
You're
side,
never mad at.
I was 8 years in the Navy,
Whoa.
and I joined to be a Navy diver because
Really?
they had a pretty badass pamphlet.
Yeah.
It looked cool as
Like
shit. It
night
looked cool
vision
as shit.
underwater.
Did you dive?
I did, and then I got kicked out of dive school for underage drinking.
Oh yeah, you told us that on the last podcast.
Old enough to kill a dude underwater, but not old enough to drink.
What did I do? Did I do like underwater welding and all that?
Yeah,
cool
we did
stuff?
like hard, like the
that's
big
badass.
hard hat
So
welding, and you
cool.
go
That's
down.
mad-
It was
that's mad
it was
stuff.
so dope. It was fucking
Were you
dope.
anywhere cool scuba diving? Because I've been cool.
Seeing someone do that is enough to pick a career. Not like I like dogs.
Yeah.
But like,
Well, I like
seeing
dogs.
underwater welding
But those
is like,
guys-
that looks like magic
but
and
those-
manly. It's incredible.
Those guys that are like the deep sea construction divers and stuff, like they live such a short life from like just years of breathing that compressed gas. Like,
Oh, not good.
It fucks
way.
them, yeah, fucks
Underwater.
them up. Like
Like
they
how much younger do they die?
like 50s.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's perfect though, right? I don't.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like
But they
halfway
make
there. I don't need to. I don't need
That's
much
one
more.
of the highest
Here for a
paying
long
jobs.
time, for a
They
good
make the
time
same amount of
underwater,
money as
baby.
we do, but they just live less. So they.
Underwater, pussy doesn't think. So you know,
I live my life by that, dude.
that's a Bobby's world. Underwater, fish don't stink.
But so you've been cool places
Howie
scuba
Mandel
diving,
was trying to
or
I
teach us
actually,
something.
where's that? Panama City, Florida is where I did dive school.
oh, so
But
you were
I
in
got-
nice water, scuba diving,
But I
clear
got,
blue.
yeah, and I got my
Nice.
commercial. I got my, what do you call it? The fucking recreational license or whatever.
Yeah.
I got that when I was in Thailand. So my first time ever scuba diving, I got to see like a whale shark, a Nemo fish, like some cool
Wait,
big
Nemo fish
sea
are real?
turtles.
You mean the
Clownfish.
clownfish?
Clownfish.
Okay, you
didn't
said
know-
that so confidently that I was like, am I fucking crazy?
Because everybody
Yeah.
knows what the Nemo fish looks like.
Yes, no,
Clownfish.
it's very descriptive.
Clownfish.
But the fact that I couldn't come up with clownfish out of my own memory.
I
is
love how
embarrassing.
he's like the youngest one, and he knows clownfish, even though he's like a Nemo generation. but he's like a lizard guy. He loves
He's a
fish
lizard
and
guy,
lizards.
dude.
and
You look
stuff.
like a lizard guy.
Finding Nemo. Well, I am a lizard guy.
He has
Finding
a-
Nemo.
Yeah. Please, it's my identity.
Yeah, Finding Nemo is
I
so
don't know.
amazing. But like I've been scuba diving in like the Florida Keys, and that was beautiful. It was like the coolest experience ever. Like amazing water, the most coolest, brightest fish. But then I've also been scuba diving in like the coldest pond in Vermont, and like you can't see like 4 feet in front of your
Yeah,
face.
what are you
and, like,
doing?
This
Why
sucks.
did you do it in
You're looking
Vermont?
for.
Yeah.
He's
I've
looking
just
for.
Have
been-
the gear and no money to fly.
Yeah, I've just been scuba diving, and
Just
it's
looking
like,
for- you're
I
looking
saw
for-
a bottle, and that was the highlight of the scuba dive.
You're looking for a body though. Like I solved an 18-year-old cold case because I was
Yeah.
checking out
The
my
only reason
gear.
you go
It was
scuba
very
diving
fucking
in
cold, I'll
Vermont
tell you
is
that.
you are a cop on a case.
Yeah.
There's no reason to go scuba diving in Vermont. That's like,
Like, yeah, you're looking for a body. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
But the cool part about copping, especially when you go to a
shit.
big department like NYPD, like you could probably fly helicopters. You know what I mean? Like there's many different avenues that like I could
Why
go
don't you
into.
do
No,
military?
it's empty. It's an ashtray.
That's the
bro.
same argument everyone that went to the military has.
Yeah.
We need more
Oh, well,
people.
Makes sense.
they visited my house and they're talking to my parents. And
They came for me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, no, they got my 18-year-old ass. They were recruiting and they were talking to my mom and they were like, my mom's like, yeah, have you seen it? And the guy's like, yeah, no, I've like been through Afghani houses, like stepping over like people who were sleeping like in their houses. My mom's like, cool.
Wow.
Like you're like, you know,
Not cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a similar experience with the Mormon church that came to my house, and my dad stood behind them and went, "No, right, bro?" But I was curious, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm glad I got out of the military. That's for sure, though. That's what I do, Berger. Like the problem about being a police officer is it's the type of organization
Being
where
respectable.
there is a level of brainwashing. They, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
like they need to get you to think a certain way as a police officer. It's like in the military,
But-
they need to get you to think a certain way to be a good fucking soldier.
That's the best part about NYPD, which, I mean, I hope they don't listen. But, you know, I was applying to towns where there's like 16 cops. You're very responsible with it there. When there's 30,000 cops, you know, you're not as responsible.
that's-
Have a little
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah, you know what I
That's
mean?
such a good point.
You know
Oh
what I
my God.
mean?
That's
So,
amazing.
Berger would make your little fucking little small town fucking
You
deputy.
seem like you'd be one of the good ones.
I
I'll say
hope
that.
so. Yeah, I got a pretty good moral conscience. You know, it's like last night I was at the bars and I saw some hammered lady, and like I made contact with her like friend. I'm like, yeah, it's like, you know, right? And she's like, yeah. And like they like walked out, and her friend was just like stumbling around. You know.
This could go so many different ways, though. Like, what are you talking about? I was a good
Sheriff
guy.
Berger was on watch.
He's saying like, I saw a drunk lady. I didn't rape her. I'm a good guy.
That's
I should
what
be
I'm
a
It was
cop.
saying.
such a funny
I saw
reason
a
for
drunk lady
why
and I
you'd be a
didn't
good
rape her.
cop.
Yeah, I didn't rape a drunk lady, so I,
I
should
saw
be
a
a
girl
cop.
who could be vulnerable, and I didn't do anything.
Proud of myself.
I'm a goddamn hero.
Proud
Give
of
me a
myself.
badge and a gun
I should have a
because
gun.
women are safe, at least last night.
Just give me the badge. I'll find my own gun. I'll print one. Just give me the badge. I'll print my own gun off of the fucking internet. You know? I don't care. Just give me a badge. I'll get the gun myself.
Yeah. I can go to the costume store. Just give me the gun part.
That was the fun part about the test and stuff. Like, so many dudes were messing up. We were in like massive test groups of like 60, people applying to be the cop, and so many dudes would just fuck up in so many ways. And the lady leading it was just like, "You're gonna have guns." Like,
She said,
yeah, she's like, "You guys are gonna have guns," and I'm dealing with a bunch of idiots right now.
What inspired her to break like that? Do you remember what?
Yeah, that's got to be.
Oh,
someone
just
must have
writing your name down. Like, it was just all filling out.
He just drew a
forms.
bunch of swastikas instead of his name. It's like, no, that's not. You're not gonna make it.
Wrong
dude.
again. He's like, yeah.
No, but they are, dude. They are very particular about your writing. I remember that's one of their little skills, dude. They teach, like, when you join the military, you write in all caps, like just
Clear.
like they're just rewiring your brain. So it is
Like,
more. It
like
is
if
more
you're sending
clear.
a secret message and they can't read your fucking handwriting,
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of guys die. So it's like write clear. Yeah, dude, that's why I get mad when I host a mic and they write their name on the mic and they're just like, and you're like, okay, I guess
That
the
is-
next guy is, and they get mad at
true.
me.
Jeremy.
Sorry,
This is true.
Jeremy? No, it's Ricardo.
This is true.
Triggered moment.
What the fuck was I gonna say? Nothing really.
I'm sorry.
So the Navy for how long, dude?
8 years.
8 years.
8 years. Can you do an absurd amount of chin-ups?
Yeah, I can do a shit
I
ton.
bet you
of
can do a
time.
shitload
Yeah,
of
I can
those.
still do a lot, but I used to be able to do like.
I bet you were
Yeah,
preposterous.
yeah.
back then.
I think I could do like 25. I think was my biggest.
25 in a row?
Yeah,
Nice.
Wild.
Chin
That's
ups
pretty
or
good.
pull ups?
That's really good.
that's pretty good.
Chin ups. That's like this way.
Pull ups. So you do it
25
like that.
pull ups. Yeah, that's way harder.
Way harder.
Way harder.
I like me some pull ups, dude. I really fucking do. What was I gonna ask? I had a question for Keele. What the heck? No, I didn't write
How was it being?
Legally not gay, but I dabble.
No, but how was it hanging out with Jordan?
What was what?
Jordan
Jordan.
Peele. Keel. No, I
Keel,
get those
Keel.
guys. You look,
Very good.
No,
you look like a black guy to me, and I just.
My roommates in college thought I was black. It was so funny.
They thought you were black.
He went
Did
to
they
a blind.
see you? Were they blind?
He went to a blind school. Eminem was popular at the
He was
time.
just saying
he
the
spoke
N-word,
with
so they
it.
assumed he could say it.
Our correspondence over letters led them to believe that.
backwards E's and shit.
I got black friends, yeah.
Oh, no, this isn't sensitive to you. I'm sorry.
We're not going to cut that, but I'm sorry.
I don't even have a show. I'm nobody. I'm a bum who wandered in. Sorry.
Dude, no one's got a fucking. No one has anything. Oh no, but one question I wanted to ask all you guys: what is like? Do you guys have like any embarrassing stories of something? The most embarrassing thing you did because you were horny? No comment.
I once took a ferry to get laid.
That's pretty. That's up there.
Do tell.
How do you mean?
It was COVID, and my Tinder range was like 50 miles, so she was in Long Island. And it's like, wow, do you drive all the way around New York City to Port Jefferson, or do I take a ferry? And I was like,
I just pictured you getting a piggyback ride from a gay dude.
that's
Oh,
a ferry.
yeah, you fucked a ferry with some like wings on or something. Like you fucked a gay guy in an electric car, and that's called a ferry, right?
Where were you?
In Long Island, Port Jefferson, somewhere around there. I don't know if you really know.
How long was your ferry ride?
Fuck, it was like 2 hours at least. It was a long commitment to get laid.
Did you get laid?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
nice. Did you hit it from the back?
Well, all of them. Hotel.
good.
We were everywhere.
And
anywhere.
Oh, hotel sex. You made a mess of the place.
Yeah, I made a mess.
Man.
Who paid for the hotel?
She did.
So that's why you took the ferry.
Yeah, I'm like I'm paying like $90 to get there.
This is like the greatest night of your life. I mean.
Yeah,
dude, skinny dudes got big dicks, man. I'm sure Burger's got a fucking nice hog.
hopefully.
Burger's got a
Yeah.
dog. Burger's got a
Dicks
dog
look,
on him.
dicks
Burger's
look
got a
bigger
dog.
on skinny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's also, I think, a biological truth. Quite often, the crazy stories you hear about dudes, they're built like that.
Oh yeah.
Well, John
Yeah.
Holmes, classic. John Holmes just looked just like you before.
Who's?
John Holmes?
Who's that?
I'm fucking.
The great author?
Here
No,
for it.
he was the
John Holmes was a crackhead porn star.
Oh, I think
Porn
you said
star
hero
author.
among white men, okay? Because
Yeah.
he was a
He had a
jingler.
dong as big as your forearm.
That's not very big.
Oh, what's that guy's name?
For a dong?
What's that guy's name?
John Holmes.
John Holmes.
Oh, there's another dude like a Falco or something like that. I thought he had the biggest dick in the world.
Well, the guy with the
Edie
biggest dick in the
Falco
world
from
doesn't do
Sopranos?
porn, and that's
Let's
like.
look it up.
Yeah, that thing's uncomfortable. There's no way he's getting laid.
Siri, who's got the
Biggest
biggest dick in the world?
Yo, how about
Why?
That's why we don't put our drinks on the table.
Yeah.
Okay?
So we can spill them on the floor
Yeah.
instead.
Fuck
Yeah.
your shoes, bro.
It went right down into my sock. I'm sorry. And
Oh, that's terrible.
That's the worst
I
possible.
saved it.
Dude, wet
It's not-
socks,
it's
bro.
not a
I
mic,
cannot
it's right
handle. Dude, if my feet get wet,
Yeah.
it's the worst
Oh,
feeling ever,
that's
dude.
whenever I watch a movie and someone like trudges through water, I'm like, their shoes are wet for a very long
the rest
time
of the
now.
movie, you're like,
and they don't
what
even
the
like,
fuck?
they don't
You're
care.
right,
They
right,
don't
yeah.
bother. But I'm thinking about it. His
bothers
shoes are
me.
still wet.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
realistic.
true. It's true, dude.
Wasn't that Forrest Gump? He's like, change your socks every chance you get. Wasn't that Lieutenant Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ironically, he lost his feet.
Because he didn't change his
I love Forrest Gump. That's one of the movies I like rewatch. Like
You never go
like,
full
It's an
Yeah.
American classic, yeah.
It is an American class. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful.
That's
piece.
a-
I worked at Bubba Gump's in Times Square, so
You
I had
did?
like a
Did you really?
bizarre
Times
relationship
Square?
with
I
that
forgot you're
movie.
he's a New York guy.
I was.
But you,
I was in New
you're
York guy
from
too,
Connecticut.
man.
You're from Connecticut.
I was born in New York, but they moved me here when I was like 7, so my memories pretty much kick
Okay,
in,
and then you moved
here.
back to New York for comedy, or just for a job, and you did
For life.
you started
Dude, I
comedy.
commuted from Madison, Connecticut, like a stockbroker on their train to train at Bubba Gump's to do comedy in New York. Like I fucking commuted to get whatever
Yeah,
job it was.
any job. Any
How,
excuse.
and how long ago was this?
This is 1930.
My train ticket was 5 cents.
Damn it.
It's quite some time ago.
Yeah,
He's a
that's-
ginger. I mean, we're magic.
Because how old are you now?
48 now. I'm 36.
36. Oh,
Fuck me.
same age as me.
I'm the youngest one here. That's
And you
fine.
started comedy when you were
By
like
up,
20,
dude,
21.
I'm the
look,
oldest.
You
Fuck me.
crazy.
Fuck me in my face.
But you look
okay,
so
but dude,
great.
How was the Bubba Gump experience?
It was honestly the coolest. It was one of the great times of my life. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Were you a server?
yeah,
Chef?
yeah.
How old are you when you were there? Doing this?
21.
Oh yeah, so you're
something like that.
21. You're in
Yeah.
New York. You're doing comedy. You're fucking crazy bitches.
It was the thing about Bubba Gump's and like New York in general. Like it was one of those corporate restaurants where you have a limited amount of tables, and that created a situation where like at any given time in that big building, you're immediately making like 15 other friends that are your age that you're serving tables in Times Square with, and you're a musician and you're a fucking director and you're like you know what I mean? So it was like,
Yeah.
you don't know anybody, now you know 40 people among the 3 boroughs.
Yeah, yeah,
And like
yeah.
half of them are, or some, at least I have some still friends to this day that were doing comedy that
It's a
turned
lot
much
of-
better than me. But
So what happened? Obviously, you hit the ground running with comedy like when you were 20, in your early 20s, and then like you got tossed off the side to do something else for a while, right? Did you stop comedy then come back?
I stopped comedy it started to stop around 2015. My life just hit this like weird moment.
What made it so weird?
So my mom had a brain tumor that was like a big deal. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good
Dude.
comedy stuff. And
You brought us here, Kevin.
I did. I do this sometimes.
No,
it does happen.
sensitive tea, that's a different show, but-
well, dude, that's just the start.
I wanna-
Because as soon as she learns to walk, my dad dies at his desk, my grandma
God.
dies, and my writing partner tries to kill himself.
What?
Because you're
so-
comedy. Because you were so bad.
Yeah, it's like, this kid needs to stop writing premises. There's no punchline. All these topics, they go nowhere. But yeah. So it was just like a wild time, and then things actually we're still going decent in comedy. I was doing, I was messing around, but like my second brain tumor.
Yours?
Was a big deal for my mom. No, in 2018. So I came
Oh.
back, got arrested real quick.
Ooh, for what?
DUI, 4th of July, shut my town down.
dude.
Classic dude stuff.
Oh, man.
And,
Did you have a cool car
stuff.
at least?
I you know what I did? I did the Lord's work. I took one more Toyota Matrix off the road.
I love that, dude. Well, thanks, dude. Thank you for sharing, and we're super pumped to have you back.
shit, man.
Thanks.
Back doing comedy around our parts, man.
Yeah, I
It's
got
cool.
back like March this year. I've been like,
Sweet.
starting.
It's been great to see you
Fuck yeah.
around. Like,
Thank
you know,
you.
it's really funny to like see somebody who's, like
Not a shitty comic.
yeah, no, but to like see somebody like Dan Calloway, like I saw him for the first time, but like
Good buddy of mine.
while I
Callaway?
was
Yeah, he's great, dude.
while I was doing comedy, like I saw him first time at Christopher Martin's, and like he did great, and then I'm like, yeah, are you new? And he's like, fuck no, You know
like,
what I
no,
mean?
idiot.
Yeah, he
you
basically
can
gave me
tell.
one of
I mean,
those.
you can tell when someone there's like even if you can just tell when someone's been doing it like a longer period.
It
of
just
time.
takes 10 years to even be like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Just comfortable in front of any sort of. So like I'm comfortable in some places, and other places I'm like, I don't know how to deal with like a tight audience. Sometimes I get
Yeah.
mad at them,
oh, you have to-
and that's because like I gotta like I need it's just experience, and I Love learning. Let's just say that. I
It's a
love
lot.
learning.
Oh, this is something I want to bring up for a question for all you guys, because obviously we all give a shit about comedy. It's something we're trying to get better at. Is like, what was do you have any other like, I know Berger's got a bunch, but do you guys have like any other like hobbies that you're really pursuing at like right now, or before, or like that you did before you found comedy to like redirect the energy or whatever?
What do you know about cocaine?
Do you know where to get any
Quite a bit.
Yeah, he does. He's
It's
big.
white.
Jiu-jitsu would be the answer.
How long you been doing that?
Very inconsistently for like 3 years.
You're a
But,
white belt?
Incredibly, yeah. Still a white belt.
Oh, you're still a white belt?
Oh,
Really?
like, I go like 8 times, then I go on like an 8-month bender. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Or whatever. But
So how quickly do you think
But,
you get me in a 69 position? Like
Pretty
5
quick,
seconds,
probably.
10 seconds.
It's more about how long I could keep you there. You know.
Honestly, like how much time you got? How much you here? You got somewhere to be later?
Have you had?
It's like it's just the only other thing that I do that like it should like the way that comedy, like, it's hard to explain to someone in your life, especially when you're not famous from it, how much time comedy really requires and how much it should, right?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
that's it. With
Jiu-jitsu
anything
is the
passionate, you're
same
passionate
way.
about something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I bring
It's
it up,
so
because
exhausting.
it's so hard to do anything else when you're doing comedy.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to do anything else because it like really
It's your
does.
hobby and your passion, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
What about you, Berger? Yeah, I mean, what's your other? I mean, you said you liked football more than comedy, so I'm surprised they even invited you to be here. But
It is football Sunday right now. Josh Allen, the Bills are playing the Lions. It's a pretty good matchup. But
you got live updates there, dude.
I
You got some juice on it?
No, I ain't checking the thing. I'm in the moment. I'm here. But I was actually explaining this to I did the show, a pool boy show on Friday, and there was this guy that I was talking to you about him. I've never seen him before. That guy with the hat and the beard. Remember that
That's
guy?
like so many dudes.
Yeah.
That's not mine, is it? Oh, it's empty. I'm sorry.
But there was this guy with the hat and the beard. Remember I asked you, I'm like, who is this guy? And you're like, I've seen him a couple times. Remember him?
from last night,
Pool boy Friday show.
Pool Boy Friday show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, who is that guy? I've never seen him before. And he was on the show. I'm like, all right. And so talking to him afterwards, he was like, talking to me a lot, and we were just talking about passions. And I was like, it kind of like, when you're giving advice to somebody.
He's playing with my hair.
I'm trying to be quiet and be listening. But like, you're talking to an older man about your passion.
Were you laying in bed together?
Yeah, no, he was slowly,
Burger made $2 grand
entering
that
you,
night.
slowly entering you. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, it's really funny when you're basically giving advice to somebody, but you're like kind of giving yourself advice at the same time. And he was talking about like comedy, and I said like, I love football, but I can't be an NFL player.
Yeah.
I love comedy. You can be a comedian. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yes.
true.
So that's what the point I'm trying to get at, not the gay sex part of
You
it.
can participate in
That
the
was supposed to be implied.
Yeah.
You can be a contender.
Yeah. And so
I try to,
The threshold of entry
No.
is much lower.
yeah.
No, but
I am not
the overhead is low.
mine will be.
Right?
All of us lower.
Comedy. Oh yeah. It's,
I try to
Comedy
be.
to the NFL, I would way rather be in the NFL, dude.
Yeah.
You bet-
No,
have you ever had
I
sex
mean, if
with
you could
a
be,
rap
I would
star?
choose comedy over NFL.
NFL.
Like on the
If
top
you were
tier.
proficient at
so
both.
right now we're all in comedy right now, right?
Look at the ceiling. There was a fire in
That
here.
implies a certain sound.
No, but I'm saying
There was a fire in here before. This is not the
If
fucking
someone said tomorrow's gonna be what you think it is, or you're in the NFL, I would choose the NFL.
I have
I'm
this.
choosing comedy still, bro.
I
be a
have this
kicker
one
in the NFL.
question
That's
for you
the best
guys.
job.
Well, I've always thought about this.
the kicker.
If you could
Yeah, kicker would
be
be dope.
proficient,
Oh, yeah.
3 seconds a game, $1 million. Okay.
Dude,
Sorry, burger.
No,
$3 grand.
if you could be 100% proficient, like Hall of Fame level for like any type of like profession, what one like would you like not want to do? You know what I mean? Like, would you want to be a professional golfer? If you were amazing at it, but you don't give a shit about
Oh,
golf.
I would be.
Well, dude, that's
golf,
like,
fuck
that's
yeah,
just-
dude.
That's
I would be-
Sisyphus.
You
No,
wouldn't
like,
wanna do
That's
golf?
an example.
It would be fine if you got famous, but like the reason those guys.
But if you hate golf, it's like torture, right? So like
That's what
like
I'm saying. That's the question.
that's like a Sisyphus sort of thing, right?
It's like I have friends who
what
love
would be
video
the worst
games.
rock to push up a hill?
I have
What would be
friends
the
who love-
worst rock?
I
right?
have friends who love video games and we're watching Rocket League, and kids are watching like professional Rocket Leaguers. And I was telling my buddy, I'm like, I couldn't give a shit about this. And he's like, dude, you wouldn't want it. I'm like, dude, if I was the best, like so good at video games, I wouldn't care about this.
No,
It's a
but you
shitty
would.
game. It's
no,
for
you
idiots.
would. You would, because to bring up
Race
your
car,
point.
soccer,
If you could be the
double fit.
best, if you could be the best fucking golfer in the world, but you hated golf, you would still do it because that's what having a job is.
No.
Yeah.
No, but think about this. You could be the best golfer in the world and make $500 million a year or whatever, or you could be like the 17th best, fucking Pokemon card collector and you make $250,000.
You know how I know you're gay?
And also, I don't know what year it is, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how any of this shit works.
You
Dude.
guys don't want my algorithm on Instagram, all Pokemon rips. Just people ripping up Pokemon
Really?
cards.
Mine's all just like
Oh,
dudes
really?
fucking each
Yeah.
other.
It's quite literal Pokemon
wow.
rips, not like jibs and jabs, just rips. Like
Not like they're like breaking cards, like, you know, oh, did I get a Charizard or not? Like, that's all my algorithm.
I mean, like
right
ripping
now.
them in half.
No, the packs. Opening up the pack and being like,
Oh, yeah,
oh, shit, I got a
yeah.
good
Are
one.
there
or
like
not.
ripping Beanie Baby apart videos too? People are like,
oh my God,
this
maybe
shit was bullshit.
Maybe there's some classic Chinese opium in this one.
Yeah.
No, but it does
Rip
suck.
that
It,
beanie
it
Baby.
does suck to
Whoa.
see that. It does suck to see that Pokemon shit, dude. Because it's like if I just kept my Pokemon cards in good condition, like I would have $1 million.
Really?
Yeah, they're worth that. Like I had like
Really?
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
We're the same age. When I was his age, when kids were collecting Pokemon cards, like the kids that collected Pokemon cards were fucking. I was collecting X-Man cards, dude.
Oh, yeah. And look how valuable those are.
Those kids have the
well,
getting
clearly-
surly.
Cut that out.
X-Men. No, that's because I was actually. You thought I was, but Pokemon cards are worth $1 million. X-Men
Yeah.
cards, no one gives a fuck.
I know, and I have so many of them, and they're so pristine, they're so cool, and nobody cares. I'll have the last laugh, dude. I'm gonna bless those kids and get those hits.
Yeah, no, my buddy
I'm gonna be
had,
like Michael Jackson of 2075.
my buddy's the same age as me. Had a cousin probably about your guys' age, and he had a binder
Cut that
full
out.
of every single like Gen 1, the base set, all of them, pristine. That binder would probably be worth billions, but I'm exaggerating. And,
Unquestionably.
But hilariously, my buddy's dad very like doesn't keep anything, and so when they moved to North Carolina, and just threw out the binder. Like, and my buddy knows he did it. It's not like, you know, where are your cards right now? My buddy knows his cards got tossed in the trash.
He talks about it every day.
Yeah.
You ever hear about this British guy who like lost his like hard drive with like 1,800 bitcoins on it? And
Oh,
it's like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's in a UK land like a landfill right now.
Oh, yeah.
He spent over $10 million trying to recover it, like digging up garbage patches because it's so many bitcoins.
Yeah.
And he's just like he's already rich, but he was spending $10 million to find potentially, you know, $500 million, and he
People
hasn't
love
found
money.
it yet.
That sucks.
I like
Well,
the-
What a stupid
Let's
cause to
fucking,
live. Like, what a dumb reason to be on Earth for, right? That's your
what
cause.
were you gonna say, Berger?
I'm digging up garbage to get
The
richer.
same Bitcoin thing. You heard of the
Cut that out. I'm sorry.
You heard the guy that had like a password lock on his computer, and he had like 10 tries, otherwise it would delete all the data, and he's got the bitcoins locked in there.
Yeah, you need the 10-word phrase. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like
I have it
on like
tattooed on my
7
asshole.
out of 10 tries. Like he doesn't know his password.
Oh, you did tell
got
you
3
did tell
left.
me that. Yeah.
It's something like that. It's like he has he has 10 tries, and he's on like 6 or 7 out of tries. He does not know his password, and there's like $1 billion of Google bitcoins in there.
Ooh.
Well, can we keep trying? What the fuck?
We got 3 more tries.
No, because you're locked out
Doesn't it
indefinitely.
reset after a
No,
time?
it like
No.
wipes the hard drive once you do 10
Yeah.
10 fails.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need that 12-word code where it's like 12,
Oh, you got that ninth
three syllable
try
words that
sweating,
like go.
dude.
Yeah. You're like
Dude.
boner pants.
That's
misogynist.
But I'm
trying to get the words in
I'm
the right
dealing
order.
with that too right now. That's the problem with crypto, because to buy it and hold it securely, there's a lot of fucking areas where you could fuck yourself and not be able to get back to it. Like a lot of areas.
Which makes it feel like a scam. like the more the
That's right, dude. I'm selling. No, bro.
You wanna make money? Sell airplanes.
I made a bunch of money, and I'm trying to get my money out right now because I'm like, I have no business there. Anyway, yeah, we're taking a quick break, and we'll come back to it here in a minute.
Yeah, and then I took a video, so it was like just the empty chambers and this dude just getting like gay sex too. Like it was just.
Oh no, the worst kind. The most devious kind of sex is, of course, gay sex. That's why I'm wearing my nun hat right now. Trying
The nun hat?
I'm trying to get away,
look
trying to
at
stay
that.
away from the gay.
Look at that.
3
dude.
Miller highlights on a pod, that might get a little rambunctious.
Whoa, dude. Burger's about to get rambunctious over
He's about to get
here,
rambunctious
man.
by all of us.
Drop a couple bombs.
That's fucking.
You're gonna
Can you
ash
imagine going on a podcast in disguise? Like you're in the Jinx, you're on the run, but like you're still taking podcasts. Well,
that's how
you have a passion for podcasting, but you just don't want to have the views. So you
Dude, honestly,
incognito go around.
it's kind of like Donald Trump being on Theo Von and Joe Rogan. He's like,
Well,
I have
that's how
34
he-
felonies,
That's how he
but
won the election, but yeah.
I know. Well, thank God he's gonna fix this place. We're gonna be good.
Yeah. No, we're fine. Yeah.
I got my
Everything's
AR-15. I hope you guys got yours too.
You
before
had
they
that
closed.
before.
Well, I made mine on the internet.
Do you guys-
Luigi
do you-
Mangione,
He
man.
3D printed it.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you have guns? You're a gun guy.
I'm not a gun guy, but I have a gun. Yeah, I work with a gun.
I love that answer.
That's so
I'm not a gun
badass.
guy. I have a gun.
I have a gun. I want to.
said-
I want to get it. I want to get a gun.
He
I want to
said
get a
he
pistol.
works with a gun. That's
yeah,
badass.
I work
that makes me
security,
wet.
so I'm like
I work
tomorrow.
with a
I'm gonna be in
guy.
Hartford. We're rocking a gun on my hip.
What, dude? Why are you my favorite?
Burger's the best.
Burger, why do you be a cop? Love dogs. Are you a gun guy? No, I'm packing right now. West Hartford tomorrow. You're on notice. And trust me, because I didn't rape that girl that one time.
Yeah. Nah,
You're the man, though.
It's hilarious. I work a job where I work security, and it's hilarious because there is 0 things I can do. I'm literally just
Like legally, what you're allowed to do.
I'm
people-
not allowed to do shit.
Can't do shit. You can't touch the
shit
gun.
happens.
That's what people know who give security guards shit.
Yeah.
Because they know that.
Yeah. Well, I get more shit because people want me to do stuff. Like the other day, somebody was bullied.
He's getting bullied.
Yeah, I was getting bullied by a Hispanic lady the other day in Hartford because somebody parked wrong and she was shouting at me. She's like, "Security's doing nothing right now," and I'm like,
I'm not allowed to do it.
I can't do nothing right now. It was like 3 minutes to close. So I was like, I'm just gonna ignore her. She's
just
gonna
like
go
somebody-
away.
I just look at you checking your watch. This lady's spitting me.
Yeah.
I imagine this lady saying that, like, the security's not doing shit.
She had face
Burger's just in the
tattoos.
background, like,
Just
Yep. Yeah, and it's funny looking like me because people just rip on me. Like, I have this long hair, you know? And I'm like, I got long hair, that's true.
that's true. I can imagine you get a lot of shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I worked security at that nightclub at Foxwoods for like 4 months before I just walked out. Shrine nightclub, but like security jobs
Shrine, yeah.
are a nightmare, dude. Nightmare.
why?
You deal with the
For what
worst
he-
people.
Exactly what he just said.
Yeah, drunk assholes.
It's just way underpaid, and it's like, hey, you're here to put the illusion of control.
Oh, yeah.
but
Yeah,
right,
no
right.
one,
Yep.
no, you can't fight. You can't, like, we're not gonna protect you legally.
Right,
if you
right.
do physically what is required, you'd expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they want you to do.
No, that doesn't.
yeah.
That doesn't go like that in China. They fuck you up, bro. Yeah, I did live in.
Okay.
I lived in China for.
Okay, so
yeah,
you-
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I lived in
Because
China.
you said you Japan, then you weren't in Japan. So
Right, but I did
you
live
lie
in-
about Asia.
No. I did live in China for
Okay.
a year. Yeah. I was
Through
doing
the Navy.
No, before I joined the Navy, I was doing kung fu. I moved when I graduated
Bullshit.
high school.
Bullshit.
This
True.
story this comes
True.
up. This comes up often, but yeah, like fucking when
It
I was
should.
I graduated.
If this is true about your life, this should come up, baby.
I bring it up
This is
as
the
often as I can.
multivitamin of your life. You
Yeah,
need to
no.
fucking go over it.
So I did martial arts. I did martial arts in high school, and then when I graduated, instead of going to college, I found a school that trained foreigners in China, and I went to like northern China and did kung fu and trained with like monks
you
from the
have a-
Shaolin Temple and shit like
Did you
that.
have a nickname from your sensei?
Red beard.
No,
Pink dick.
Oh, what do you mean?
What did he call you?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I really don't.
Ironically, it
was-
was fucking Firecraft.
Jean
He went all the way across the
you-
world
you
with the
don't
same
know
nickname
that
in high school.
Oh no, I did. You know what they called me? They called me the Monkey King because I look like the Monkey King from there's an old sitcom.
Oh, that's a great
and
movie.
the
Oh.
monkey's got like red hair and stuff. So all the Chinese people, like people on the street, would be like Monkey King.
You're like Simple Jack in
No way.
Trump
Yeah,
Tropic
yeah,
Thunder.
yeah.
You're Simple Jack. Simple Jack.
How
Oh,
how did
That's
you do?
basically that's how they treat.
How'd you do with the kung fu? Like how far did you get?
How did you do with the kung fu?
Well,
That's a t-shirt.
press
That's
a
a t-shirt,
button.
bro.
Well,
Right there,
I'm doing comedy now, so not doing
No, but-
kung fu anymore.
Yeah, but like
You
how,
did it well enough to go overseas.
yeah, like did you
To
get
the
how
homeland.
good were you?
No, but it was like they would take anybody. Like there was people that were way.
Ah.
Yeah,
I was stuffed in
yeah.
a van and I was made to fight Asian boys who were really good at kicking.
I survived. I'm like Gladiator. I'm
I'm
like
lucky
the real.
to not be blind.
I
right
fought
now.
for my freedom,
It's
and I
so
made it
you
back to
basically
America.
drove to Arkansas for an open mic?
Yeah, I went to China. I went to China to open my kung fu.
I've been one way or another.
No, dude, because it sounds badass, right? But like for the most part, we were fucking doing flips and playing with fake weapons.
Oh, so not badass at all.
Flips are pretty
Yeah, I was
badass.
just doing backflips and nailing targets. What, dude?
Yeah, I'm shooting 100-yard distance with a fucking Nerf gun.
That's what badass
in the middle
is.
of a bath.
No, but what I'm saying is like if I went out there, if I trained jujitsu for as hard as I trained that kung fu, I would be a badass. I'm not a badass. Like I can fucking flip around and shit, but like I
don't think you know what badass means because,
dude, honestly, like I'd much rather watch.
like, you can flip around and fire weapons. That's the what is that Hidden Dragon movie? Wasn't that what that was?
Yeah, but you can't do anything with like
He's
in a
like
real
white
fight.
blade.
I'm not gonna like do a backflip and kick you in the face in a real fight. Like you're gonna grab me and wrestle and fucking put me in an arm lock.
I was just saying how.
Yeah, that's what I would probably go for.
Yeah, see,
but
but he'll also suck your dick off in like 30 seconds because
Yeah,
that's
we can just-
jujitsu.
Dude, that would be hilarious. It's just like a super jujitsu gay guy that's just like, I just
came and he just makes you come in front of your fiance. He like makes you come on your own face in front of your fiance.
You could probably make a killing on Craigslist.
Like
dude,
weddings
something
off,
like that.
weddings off.
Yeah.
Wedding.
He made you come in your own face on the
So
sidewalk.
kung fu does not translate well into real fighting.
No, but
No.
gun fu does. Yeah.
No, I mean, like I kickboxed.
Did you know that
I know
going
how
in?
to.
Burger.
He went all the way to he went all the way to China to figure out that was not the best way.
That's like going to like an
Bird dog
airsoft
for
thing,
life.
and you're just like, all right, it'll be so fun. There's just 45-year-old dudes who think they're in the military. Like, all right, that's pretty gay.
No, I
actually."
didn't do. That's a good one.
Fuck
bless
me,
you.
dude.
But yeah,
he just
dude.
wants to get out of here and watch the fucking Packers game.
He's like, let's get it going. I'm gonna get my laughs and go, dude.
Write that down. That could be a bit where I can go to China.
Pick up that little notebook. You whore.
Fucking write that down, motherfucker.
And something else is coming to me. Get that pen.
That is good, though. I should write that down. Oh, my God. It's being recorded, so
I
I'll
didn't
be
know about kung
fine.
fu. Oh, yeah.
To make someone write things down that you're digitally recording video is the most power move you can do, I think. I don't know if it gets more belittling than that. Hey,
And look at it.
you know you're my secretary, right, you bitch?
You should be sucking Donald Trump's dick onto the desk.
Don't mark the time, write it down.
Burger will make the best cop in the world, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, if Berger pulled me over, I'd be like, everything's okay here, right? You know, and he's like, yes.
If I write like an R comedy, you would be the cop.
Hell
to pull
yeah.
them over. Like,
That's
yeah.
like, what's his name? In Dumb and Dumber.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harlan Williams.
Williams.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a great shot
Oh,
he is.
Yeah. Let me get that. Why does he want to drink that?
Stab the piss.
Why-
Did you guys ever see that movie where he goes to space with a monkey?
Oh,
No.
It's amazing. It's
Bionic Man or like Biological Man.
I think
or something?
I
That's
forgot.
two monkey things from you. You're the king of the monkeys and that.
No, I'm
He was
Monkey
in
King.
Asia.
Monkey King.
He was
sorry.
in Asia for years.
That's right.
Well,
Have you
he-
eaten monkey?
No, but I had a dog.
No, you didn't.
You ate a
Oh.
dog? What kind of dog, though? I
don't
gotta
if
know.
Like, that sucks. Did you know it was dog
Gotta be
going
a
in?
mutt.
Yep.
Wow.
I did it to do it.
Did you know what kind? Did you know what kind of dog it was?
Probably the one that was like hanging dead upside down in the street that I saw.
All right, no skin. You don't know.
This skinned, yeah.
The neighbor's dog.
Skinned, yeah.
The neighbor's dog.
Yeah, I did it. I'm not happy about it. You know, I'm not like the proudest thing, but I did do it. I did
Yeah.
do it. Yeah, yeah.
Was it
Was this
good?
during the Kung Fu
I don't think I
times?
actually. I think it was like after the meal was ordered. I think it was told to me.
shit,
I think
that's
it was
dog.
told me.
So you had a moment where you went, I'll take the dog.
No, I don't think it was that. I think like somebody like we went to a place where they like bring you out the soup of the place, and the soup of the place is
Was
just
dog.
yeah.
Soup of the day?
fucking
Dog.
Isn't a dog bowl? Like, here you go.
Dog of the day.
This is the name of the dog
This is a
on
collie
the bowl.
chowder.
They didn't allow doggy bags though, believe it or not. Dying to put them.
Yeah, I like that
I
one.
What?
tried.
What did it feel like the next day?
I had like the most focus and energy.
He went to church.
Never been more
He went to church and prayed.
No, I don't remember. It was just food, dude. It was like corned beef, you know.
Really?
Yeah, like
Oh,
corned beef
tender.
soup.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I bet humans would be kind of like corned beef.
They call that long pig.
You guys heard the conspiracy theory where
Long
like
pig, that's human
that
meat.
pigs
It's like-
are like humans that have been turned into pigs?
Willow. It's a movie with midgets in the 90s that terrified me. There's a scene where like the witch turns all the people into pigs, and like I've never seen that movie since. I've only seen that scene. Terrifies me. She
sounds
turns
like a-
all the people into pigs, and then the midget slides down a mountain on a
What,
shield.
you don't like midgets? You got a problem with them?
It sounds like a
No,
Twilight
I just
Zone.
don't want to eat. I don't want to be one, and I don't want to turn into one. So I respect
I don't want
witchcraft.
to be one now or in the future.
What I'm saying is that I respect witchcraft. Okay, I'm not gonna fuck around with that. I'm not going to Salem, Massachusetts in October. I'm not an idiot.
You're not gonna bark at the Annabelle doll in the CT horror house thing.
No, but he knows the guy who made
That's
the
how Berger
Annabelle
gets
doll,
down.
and he's not gay.
The Warrens.
What?
I don't believe it.
You said he knew who?
The guy who made the Annabelle doll,
He made it.
Calvin. He made a doll.
Well,
He
he
sold it to a
didn't-
priest. The priest died or
They didn't
something.
make the Annabelle.
Oh yeah,
sorry.
shout out to
Right.
Calvin, episode
The-
6.
The Annabelle doll is a Raggedy Ann doll.
Okay.
Raggedy Ann doll.
Yeah, like Raggedy Ann.
I do.
I'm familiar.
You know the Annabelle movies and how it was like some creepy ass doll and it was like possessed and all that shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But there's a legit one. I forget where the Warrens live. They live in Connecticut, but they're famous ghost hunters, and they have a room full of every single possessed item they've ever like gotten from all their encounters. And the most notorious one is the Annabelle doll, and it was a Raggedy Ann doll, and it's locked in a case because it's pretty fucked up. Like there was this like biker guy that like was barking at it, like he was like making fun of it, and then he like died on the ride home.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, motorcycles are dangerous. I don't know. Maybe that's a coincidence.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Ghosts is my number one fear, actually.
Number one fear?
Yeah, my number one fear is ghosts.
Really?
Yeah, and it's not even the fact that like anything about them is scary. I think the most scariest thing for me is that you can't do anything to them. You can't fight back.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, no. The most scariest part about it is that they know I'm afraid. Like you can put on the biggest face of your, against your fears, and they won't know. But ghosts know you're afraid of ghosts.
Yeah, but
You know what I
that's
mean?
why. So that's why.
They can read your
a good
internals.
point.
That you can't be
Good
afraid of
point.
it. If you're gonna fight back, you can fight back to a ghost. I think you need to fuck them up with
I'm terrified.
some
of ghosts.
psychological warfare, like make them feel bad.
Oh, that's
You know,
Actually,
like you're a piece of shit, you stupid. Like you know what I mean? Like
there was a Reddit post of a guy that did that. This like meathead would just like work out to like heavy metal music and like do crazy things. His house was haunted, and he would like hear things. He would like see doors open and all that shit. So he fucked with them. He would like work out. He would just go crazy, insane in his house. And he's like, I've made the demons afraid of me.
Was that your older brother? Is that what he told your parents?
Yeah. So that one. But like for me, I'm terrified of ghosts. Like if I go into a place, I'm like, they know I'm here. They know I'm terrified. Like my heart pounds. I can't do it. I'm losing fantasy football right now. I should get fucked up. Is what you're saying?
yeah.
That's my
Yes.
negative thought right now.
It's playoffs for fantasy, dude.
Yeah,
huh?
it is.
Here's the thing about fantasy football. It's like, dude,
It's not real, man.
Google it right now. It's not going to be there.
The $100
should just
I
play-
spent on it is real.
you should play real football, dude.
I did for
Look
11
at
years.
Berger, dude.
Why
He's
don't
not
you still
playing real
play-
I played football for 11 years.
Why don't you still play?
You're the kicker?
Why don't you still play as an adult?
Yeah, because I'm 28.
The NFL.
I'm 28.
But can I just say something here? As a skateboarder,
Yes.
skateboarders continue to skateboard throughout their lives.
And some of them can't open their arms all the way.
Also, my dick is stuck all the way up my own ass, so I can't do much.
I have tried. Once when I was a kid. I tried to take my soft wiener and shove it in my own ass.
I love the humble
Dude,
brag.
Jamie, pull it up.
No,
My dick's long enough.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
do that. It's great.
It wasn't.
especially at a young age though. Like your dick gets longer when you with gravity. Like I gotta. Like, you gotta
So maybe
but
you should try it again.
You're trying to. Yeah, maybe.
Don't ever stop trying.
You might be around, dude.
You can do it,
Honestly,
I believe in you, bro.
I love
Patreon.
I love.
Make a Patreon.
I love your
stuff
mom to
around
just
dick.
enter your bedroom and you're halfway up your own ass,
No.
like shoulders and all. You're just up there.
Look what I did.
Just bent
He's
in,
going up.
bent in half. half with his ankles.
Did you guys?
like,
Did you guys ever get caught?
Bed?
Did you guys ever get caught jerking off?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on a bus
I got
2 weeks ago. That's one of my bits. No, I've never been caught jerking off.
I got caught cranking once by my mom.
By your mom?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
My
My shirt was over my cock though, so that's what saved me.
my mom caught us. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
So she didn't know.
She didn't fall for
No,
that.
she kind of
Just taking a shit out of my front.
it was.
Tell the story.
It was just late, and I was just like, I was upright on my bed, shirt over my cock, and it was like, right.
When you say shirt on your cock, are you wearing your shirt and it's like in there, or you have a
Yeah,
shirt?
it was just like over like this, you know?
So
you
she saw your
ashamed of
balls,
yourself?
dude.
No, it's just what was going on at the time, you know?
He sleeps with no pants and just a big T-shirt.
Yeah.
And my mom walked in. She's like, I told you to go to bed. Just immediately closed the door. Like, she knew probably. She was like, I can't.
Yeah, dude.
Stop tallywhacking.
Tallywhacking.
You're waking up the neighbors.
That's actually that's not embarrassing. What is
It's not, okay.
No, this is
I'm
way
not.
more embarrassing. Because do you know when like you draw on like foggy windows, like that print is there forever? I took a shower and I was fairly into this one girl in like 8th grade or whatever, and I wrote down in my window after a foggy shower, like, I want to have sex with this girl.
He's just like,
And then, like 5 years later,
you're
I
writing
still
your vision
saw
board
it.
on the shower wall.
Like 5 years later, I still saw like you could still read it. I'm like, oh shit! Like, my parents have been reading that for 5 years.
Nobody cleans the shower wall with some
it's like
acidic base.
No, it's the window.
Why did you write that in the first place? That's such a weird prayer.
I'm so gay. I don't know.
He writes poetry about instead of looking at porn, he writes about what he wants to see.
Yeah, like you manifest things through fucking writing to yourself on the shower.
Dude, he manifested that mustache. You know he's born a female, right?
Yeah.
Those every mustache hair on his upper lip
Yeah,
is a miracle.
let's get into that real quick. Let's get into that real quick.
My
Berger.
facial hair?
Your mustache. What are we doing here, man?
Hitler's got more hair than me right now, currently. Dude.
I mean, let's. You should probably
Dude,
put it aside for a few
Trying
years,
to be
dude.
a cop.
Dude, if you want to grow a good mustache, dude, I'm
Shave it
telling you,
often.
Shave every day.
when
shave
I
it off. Shave it off, right?
This
Like,
takes
that's
like 6 months to even like look anything.
exactly.
Yeah,
but you
take it
shave
off,
You
dude.
shave it often. It comes back. It comes back more aggressive.
I've seen
It's like
my
when
own
you throw a
face.
rapist
Dude,
in
look at
jail
this.
and he gets out. He's gonna just
Dude,
rape
look
harder
at look
next
at
time.
my beard, dude. That's because I was in the military for 8 years and had to shave every morning.
Yeah, exactly. And look at
Like,
him
it
now.
makes you a filthy.
Because you have to. I don't.
You want to be a cop in New York City? They're gonna rape you. You're gonna get Diddy party on the first day.
What the cops?
Special
do that?
assignment in Long Island. Like that's not in our jurisdiction, sir. Like no,
Yeah,
you're gonna
you
Long
gotta start
Island.
shaving, dude. Shave every day, and you'll
Shave
grow
your
more.
balls, shave your dick, shave your legs.
That's the problem, dude. I shave my balls fucking all the time, and these things are like a fucking
You're fucking scratching your
Amazon
legs.
jungle down
Yeah,
there.
you're scratching your legs when it's 3 days after. Yeah,
I like my mustache.
I do.
I do too.
too.
I mean, I do. We all.
Don't ever shave it. Don't ever shave that fucking thing.
No, I gave you a hard time about it, but like I do like it. But I want it to be more full. I think
me too.
it'd be nice if it was fuller.
But the
I feel like
He
there's
feels the same.
steps I could take. There might be steps I could take, rub some shit on it, but I
We're
don't know.
rooting for that
Get a little oil
mustache,
on
dude.
there, yeah.
don't rub shit on it.
I
That's-
hate oil though.
You got the gingers on that side of the mustache. We want
hate
that
oil.
mustache to make big
I
things.
hate lotions. Like I hate
don't put-
sunscreen.
You
I
hate oil?
lotions. I hate all that
That's a
greasy.
big part of my life, man.
I hate all.
Let's
of
see. Let's go through this, fucking
So
fellow
gross.
gingers. What's your go-to sunscreen?
it.
Ooh, good question. I
Fucking
love this.
a lot, dude. Is my
A lot.
Oh, you
but
fuck
like,
around?
a
You
lot.
don't have like your mainstay?
No, I do generally, and like I don't know if this is good or bad for like your skin, but like I go 50 to 75. But I want the sprays.
Yeah, what kind of spray though? Because I'm about to sprays. What kind of spray?
banana boat, whatever,
Squeezy
whatever
spray,
CVS.
squeezy spray, or aerosol spray?
Aerosol spray.
That's right.
That's my
aerosol
favorite.
spray, like
I
a
mean, like-
constant spray where you
yes,
just like
yes,
coat it
yes.
like a spray paint can.
Yes.
Because you can do the squeeze one, but then you gotta rub it in. I don't want it
yes.
on my skin. I don't like oily
No,
fingers.
I like rubbing it
I
in.
hate
I
it.
like rubbing it in
You
because
do?
I need to
I'll
rub.
do that for my face.
That's why you look whiter than me. Because like I look on camera, I'm pink as fuck, and you look pale.
You look kind of white today, though. Less pink today.
on camera though, it's crazy.
Fight over who's.
It's winter. It's also winter. But no, the spray, aerosol spray.
I don't fuck with sprays, dude.
This-
I don't fuck with them. I'm copper tone sport 50 SPF. That's my shit.
Well, I mean, you
it's
gotta
good
have
for you
50.
or because it's effective.
It's effective. It works.
Okay.
It lasts. Yeah, it lasts.
He was in the military. He's
Like,
not
if I
scared
put
of
it
like
on-
getting his
You're
hands
on the
dirty.
Navy, you're on a boat in the middle of the ocean.
dude,
He's been
I'm on
fucking
a
greased
boat.
up in the middle. He's been like under.
No, I just like
water
I like to
and-
put it on and know that like I put it on once in the morning or like once before I go outside
That's
for
it.
the day and I'm good. Yeah,
You put
yeah.
your whole body.
Unless I'm like fucking out in a place where I'm baking all day, like the beach, I'll do like a re-up.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
second application.
Yeah. If I'm at a beach all day, I'll probably do a re-up.
Do your guys' scalps get
So responsible,
sunburned?
Healthy.
Yeah.
My hair's so light. I'll get burnt in my scalp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Pink
happens.
up there.
Here's the thing,
I gotta wear a hat.
gingers. Let's rejoice on the fact that we have a higher pain tolerance than like
Yes, this
most
is
people,
this
and a
is
higher
true.
tolerance to drugs.
Yes, this is
I've
true.
had surgery
Yep.
several times in my life, and there one time I woke up and there was a cardiologist above me after my elbow surgery. He's like, "What happened to you? Like, why? Like, how much cocaine do you do?" He literally asked me that, and my
little.
mother's in the room after I wake up on surgery.
Did you
and
tell
I'm like,
him?
I was like, "Not a lot. What the fuck?" He's like, "Well,
Not a lot.
how much coffee do you drink?" I'm like, "My mother's here." But it
I
turns
thought
out
the coffee was more embarrassing.
Yeah.
Cocaine, I don't know, reasonable, normal amount. Coffee, my mom's here, dude. What the fuck are you talking about?
No, I think it was like they had to give me 20 or to 30% more anesthesia,
That's
like
true. I
anesthesia
woke up
drugs
during a
to
thing.
like knock me out.
Well, I
Like,
had to- I
they
talked
knocked me
about
out,
it.
and I'm still awake. And they're like, we can't cut him open yet. He's still like
No,
fidgeting.
Still awake, yeah.
I talked about it. I
And
talked
the
about it last
cardiologist
week.
didn't know. He's a young guy. He didn't know that
That's
like we're special as gingers.
I
That
talked
like
about-
we take a lot of shit.
I talked
And
about
we
it last
handle like
week.
dudes. We handle like men.
Start
My-
playing AC/DC right now.
Can I quote my favorite Conan O'Brien quote?
No,
He's
you're
a
not a
ginger.
ginger.
He's a ginger.
You're
I'm quoting a ginger.
All
He
right.
said he was
love
on
it.
a tour
My
bus,
headphone.
and everyone went to sleep, and he took an Ambien. He's also like 6'6", so
Yeah, he's
a
huge.
lot of body and a lot of
He needs 2
ginger.
Ambien.
A lot of body.
He took a
If I could have sex with any late night talk show host, it would be Conan O'Brien
Absolutely.
for sure.
Yeah.
And he said he took an Ambien, which is supposed to help you sleep, and he like walked up to the bus driver who was driving through the night, and he's like, "Dude, you took Ambien. Like, how are you still here?" He's like, "That shit's like throwing a Tic Tac into the sun. I can't, I'm gonna be awake. It don't
I'm a
matter."
drug addict professionally. I love that, dude. Let's do some drugs right now. This is the
I
segment
am.
of the show.
I'm doing a depressant.
Yeah, might as well. It's fucking. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing drugs. We don't do drugs while you're watching.
Bad for the
I was
algorithm.
expecting like Coke girls, like cigarette girls from Go Fit to come out.
Yeah, but you know what's funny?
I've been dreaming about that for 11 years.
That's why I got into it.
but-
right now, we just have.
Yeah. What a babe.
But the joke is like if we have the money to hire somebody to do that shit and keep their mouth shut, like it'd be funnier to have like a fat chicken lunch, like a fat gross chick. do it.
Yeah.
It'd be funny. It's a comedy show, right?
I wanted to serve
It'd
me
be
a
funnier if
Barks
she was
root
like
beer.
gross.
Oh, this is a good. This is a good question. Any of you guys ever hooked up with like a big girl?
Dude, there's one that I've never told anybody about.
Tell it to everybody.
Tell it to them.
No one's watching. Come on.
Big.
Truly.
I'm talking like
You brought your harpoon.
Now, yeah, that's how we got her.
dude, honestly, like the story's not as funny as that was. So
Yeah,
like,
we'll
just
move on.
anyway,
No, move on. We'll move
Like,
on.
it's
What
like,
respectful to
about,
move
what
on.
about you, Keele? You fucking heavy, a big pumper, a heavy pumper?
It's gross. It's a gross.
I would say
Heavy pumper? That was my nickname on the swim team, dude. Heavy pumper.
I feel like it's a thing for you.
I would empty the pool out. So like we had an advantage. Heavy pumper. We'd get to the less resistance or whatever. Sorry. You're handsome. I'd have sex with you if I was gay or whatever.
What's the biggest girl you ever
Happy
hooked up
through an
with?
IPA.
Like in pounds or kilograms?
Yeah. That's
Either
like-
one. Stones.
No.
Mine was big.
Hey man, I was grateful every time I got pussy. I'll tell you what.
Oh,
Dude,
fair
you're a
enough.
handsome dude. You sell
Oh, I've
airplanes. What are you
never
talking
not
about?
been grateful. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, like, out of, dude, like, it's kind of cool. Like, if you're a boob guy, dude, like a big girl's like a boob.
Worthless.
She is a boob.
Like she's like all boob. Like,
Yeah, like
I'll say I've been there.
The one fraud that I took the ferry to was a little.
oh, you went all the way to Long Island on a ferry to have sex with a boob?
Yeah.
boob guys do crazy things for some extra
Guys
weight.
do crazy
Ass
things.
fed as
She
children.
wasn't the biggest, but the biggest that I've been with. So that's my.
You're not a buck
I hope
guy.
she wasn't legally the biggest. That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. How do you even get
Great
in?
boobs on that
How
one,
do you even get in there?
Dude, honestly, we should like pause the camera and like take off all our clothes and like come back like nothing happened with everybody just butt naked with our pink dicks out. 'Cause we all got
And then
pink
we
dicks.
all stand up, we get our guitars, we play "What's My Age Again" by Blink-182. That video was naked.
We could have
That
a
was naked video.
I thought you were
We
going
could
to
have a competition.
I thought you were gonna do Red Hot Chili
Competition? I'm
Peppers.
down. Dick
that?
competition.
Do you want to have a competition? Who can just play a game of slap and catch? Who can get it first?
What the fuck?
I'm not familiar with the game of slap and
What's
catch.
that agree to?
I don't
You guys
know
don't
the
know about
game.
slap. You guys don't know about slap and catch?
No.
tell.
Slap and
It's like, you know, when
catch.
you're like-
Is this a
you're like-
Navy game or a
you're-
kung fu game?
This is a Navy
Oh, dude,
on the
I made
boat
it
for 5 months.
No,
with
dude,
no
I
good
did.
female.
I made this up when I was in my room as a kid. Like, all right, you
That's
fucking,
even
you know,
worse.
you know,
So you know we all weren't there.
You guys know slap and catch.
Of course you have to tell us what the fuck this
no,
is.
but everyone.
Place.
I thought it was a thing. I thought it was a thing all kids did. But like, yeah, you know.
No.
So like, let's say you're flaccid.
Yeah.
You're flaccid. You get it going. Pop, 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 pop,
Windmill.
pop. You're
Yeah.
getting a little
This is how you
slap,
spend
you're
your
getting a
time
couple
alone in
slaps.
your room.
Pop, 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 pop,
Yeah,
pop,
that's
pop,
first stage.
Catch. And you try to catch it.
Yeah, you're talking like Steve-O does that. Yeah.
No, the
Slap and catch, dude.
like you go up and down, and then you just like catch it
On the
behind your
on the
ass.
downswing, you try to catch it between.
Have you ever tried to split it? Put your balls behind and your dick out front?
Oh, that's impossible.
Dude,
Only people are really.
I'm about to, dude. I think I just turned gay right now. I want to see this happen.
Yeah.
It's making me
Well, you can
horny.
do it
I
at
gotta
home.
see
You can do
happen.
it. You can do it by yourself in the mirror tonight.
Not catch it back. Your balls on one side and the dick on the other. No.
That's gonna be
that's
the
not
Olympics in
gonna
2042.
The way this trans agenda is going, you're right. It is.
You gotta start training now.
How
'cause
well
you're gonna
can
get a
you
gold
hide
medal.
your dick and balls while you walk down the runway?
I can't wait to play slap
Gold
and catch.
medal.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
can we
dude.
do it right now?
Yeah.
Slap and catch.
We'll
Dude,
play-
like
we'll
everyone
play
talks
after the
about,
pod.
everyone talks about doing the helicopter, but dude, you're missing out if you're not slapping catching.
That's the thing. It's like I know about the helicopter. I fucking literally like got free rides to Europe with my helicopter skills. No passport. I just fucking
you were
land-
just you were fucking
No,
just flying there.
I landed in fucking downtown London with no passport control. Just fucking yeah. But I never caught anything. I mean I
they would
caught
chop your
gonorrhea a couple
hand off
times.
if you
I had
tried
sex
to.
with Rihanna's sister and I got gonorrhea. But whatever.
guys, we're
I
getting
had
to-
sex with Rihanna's sister,
We're getting
which
to
is
the
pretty cool.
We're getting to the end here. I'm gonna run. I usually do. I used to do a question. I used to do a question at the end of the show. I used to ask people like what superpower they would have if they made it up right now. Which would they choose? I'm not gonna do that one tonight. I want to ask you guys. What do you think your superpower is?
Well, that's a good question, dude. I just got fucking
You got one?
hard in my brain. I got a brainer. No. If we're going around in a circle, I don't
Nah,
wanna go
nah.
first.
Has anyone got one?
I'm really good at climbing trees.
Nice. That's a
love
pretty
you so
good
much.
superpower.
Dude, imagine a
That's-
really
that's
tall
not a bad
tree with no
one.
branches on it. You can just climb up it somehow.
Dude, especially when I get a couple beers in me, the better I am. One time I woke up the morning after partying very hard in college, blacked out, and I woke up and there was like this dude who sent me videos on Instagram. I'd be like, dude, you were so good at climbing this house that they were building. Like the house was being built, and I climbed I scaled its like porch. It was like a double porch.
But do you remember when we climbed to the top of that wall in Northampton, Massachusetts?
Oh, yeah.
Like easy, like no sweat. I
Yeah.
showed you the way. We climbed up. I took a picture of him.
I love climbing.
Dude, and
You
we
love
took
climbing?
I love climbing.
All right,
I
so-
love getting up. I love
Trees.
being in places I shouldn't be.
No, we're gonna do that.
Like
we're
your
gonna,
mom's pussy.
we're gonna do that. I want to do a climbing. I want to do like a climbing thing where I bring out comedians to go rock climbing with me.
Dude, I want to die.
And so-
on
Legit
the
rock
show.
climbing or like wall climbing?
Like rock
Outdoor,
outside.
real
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Because I've done that before.
Yeah,
Only
yeah.
real climbers ask that.
Only pussies
No, it's true.
fucking
Dude,
think that.
you're probably really good at climbing. You're built.
Look
for
at his
it.
hands. Look at his. He's like a orangutan.
Yeah.
Girls love the fit climber.
It's all lanky and long.
was I gonna
and strong.
say?
I just love climbing. Like, can I tell you one story about my climbing
I
abilities?
can't tell you some climbing stuff.
Yeah, please.
One time I was in Wisconsin and I was on top of this massive rock that you had to like kind of scale your way up like between two rocks to get up there.
Okay.
Right.
And
Classic double rock.
yeah,
Two rock. Yeah.
and
The old two rock.
yeah. And it was really cool. It was Devil's
Rocky
Lake,
too.
Wisconsin. It was awesome. I was up there. All my friends were like on the ground because like you literally only one way you can go up, and it was like people were there so they couldn't get up.
You're climbing. There's only one way.
It's the opposite
Yeah.
of that direction. One direction guy.
That's like the Fast and the Furious type quotes.
Yeah, it's like, yo, man, there's only one way. There's only one way to win. It's called being first.
And so I was up
Faggot.
there, and I climbed up there easily, like through the way that people climbed up. And then, but we were on top of a mountain basically, and you could see some dark ass clouds rolling in, and it was like, oh, we're gonna get rainstormed on very quickly. My friend's like, yo, we gotta go, so I had to go. But all these, like, there's a bunch of people up there, and, like, they made fun of me because I was wearing Packer socks, actually the ones I'm wearing right now. And
But you lived, and they all died because you have your good luck socks on.
and they were Bears fans. They were Bears fans, like, ooh, Packers, and they were making fun of me. Mm-hmm. And then they started to, like, oh, you know, everyone started to leave. But it was only one at a time going down this little crevasse. And so they were like, I was waiting and waiting. My friend's like, yo, we gotta go. It's gonna rain. And I was like, all right. And I looked over the edge, and like nobody else besides me could go down here because like I had to like maneuver. I could like feel a handhold like down here, but it's like I could only get to it by completely jumping off the rock. So I had to
jump.
Yeah,
that's some Mission Impossible shit. Where you're like swinging around.
I had to jump off the rock and like turn and grab the handle. And it was a perfect handhold. It was literally like a rock climbing like fake handhold.
Burger is next level.
I had to grab it.
I can't go home. My dick's gonna be hard for 6 hours.
I had to grab it and then I scaled down like the other side, which was like impossible. And it was like a 20-foot drop.
You dropped.
We gotta go.
Not me. 20-foot drop, and then catching it. It was like I had to drop probably like 3 or 4 feet, but like my body was extended.
We gotta
in air.
go climb. We gotta go climbing.
No, look
together,
at his finger. Look at the end of his fingertips. So he's got those fat. Like see the thing. Like,
yeah.
Look at the ends though. Look at the knuckles are crazy.
But they're
look
soft,
at the fat,
dude. Soft hands.
Soft, no, but I don't use any lotion, like I said prior to.
But look at the fucking dude. He could jerk off a fucking.
All right, this is enough right on my lap. That's a lot.
So yeah, that's
Every podcast ends with Ian massaging Burger's hands.
And so I got down,
dude, thank you for coming out.
while we were going down the mountain, or like just walking away, like it started downpouring on us. So like we had to get out of there. You know what I mean? So I had to do what I had to do.
Suck your boss's dick. What are you talking? You had to do.
What were you gonna say? What were you gonna say?
I'm sorry.
Earlier when we said, why do you want to be a cop? And you said dogs. And you have these fucking Tom Cruise stories.
You got Mission Impossible 3. What? I just want to have a normal life as a cop with a dog. I don't want to do any secret mission shit anymore. I don't want to have to fucking fly a plane on the outside.
I'm really good at jumping out of exploding things and catching the fucking edge of a cliff, sailing down to a cliff.
My
to
fingers
ravine where I fucking make love to the most beautiful woman in the village for a fucking month.
Yeah.
And I return to the CIA to save America again.
I'm so sick of doing this.
No, because I like dogs.
I like dogs.
I just think dogs are the best, and I'm sick of having sex with Frida Kahlo, what is it? Salma Hayek lookalikes.
Yeah.
Something like
On the
that.
edges of
Anyway,
beautiful
she looks
lands.
great,
Oh
yeah.
my god! I'm gonna have. Can I suck your dick? Can I suck your dick?
All right, Ian's too drunk. We're at the end of the podcast now. That was a great end. I'm just kidding.
sorry.
I'm just kidding.
No,
You're
but
not too drunk.
What? All right. What is
We're
your?
just having fun.
All right.
Oh yeah, do you guys have one? Did you come up with one?
I mean, I like talking.
Yeah, fuck that shit. That question's dumb as shit. But I want to. No, you nailed it.
Yeah, you are a fucking hero.
I'm gonna nail Berger in about 14 minutes.
But we did it, guys. I really like this group and this matchup. I think we'll do it again. We'll call it 3 Gingers and a Bird.
Ginger Burger.
And so I think we'll definitely be back here again doing this. So look forward to that. And I just want to thank you guys. It's the podcast about not really anything at all, but hopefully you had some laughs if you listened to it till the end. And have a good night.
Yeah, dude.